There are a handful of superstars that I think are not getting the respect they deserve from WWE. And WWE need to push them more. This is my list. So let's talk about it. Before we do, though, don't forget to follow this channel, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. I'm trying to post every day here, so come and be a part of it. Don't you want to say you were here first? Number one for me is Dominic Mysterio. Now, I hated this kid when he started, and I think most people did, right? He was just Ray's kid, and he was such a nepo baby, such a like super baby face, trying to be like his dad, right? Like the always baby face, and it just wasn't working. And then they took him away from his dad, and it was the best thing that could have ever happened to this kid. Man, this kid went from not knowing how to cut a promo to just having some of the best promos of the night, even through the booze, like fighting the booze. Like, I do not envy this guy. He has come such a long way, fighting through the booze, fighting through people just yelling stuff at him, right? Insulting him, like déjenme hablar, that whole thing, right? Like it just got so over. Um, this kid is just in such a good place now. It's gotten from a point where it used to be fun to boo, and now we just cheer. Like I don't, there isn't a person that I've talked to that watches WWE that doesn't like Dominic Mysterio through all this, right? Sure, he's the Intercontinental Champion. Sure, he is the AAA Mega Campeon. And I'm sure eventually they're gonna put a world championship on him. But as far as I'm concerned, let's do that now. Let's put a WWE world championship on him. I don't know where or how you would do this, especially right now that Seth Rollins holds the belt. Seth Rollins does need to hold the belt. You know what? Honestly, I'd have him beat Cody Rhodes. Let's have him be the undisputed champion, right? Let's have him do it as a heel. I think you could turn him babyface today and not change anything about his character. I think he can still be like the slimy, like, oh, I get out of situations by doing malevolent things, and I do it with my dad by my side, so now I'm a good guy. I do want to see these two back together at some point. I think it would be good to see them together now, and I think we could make it work. So yeah, I mean, he's in every one of my lists that I've done so far, which isn't a lot of lists, but Dominic Mysterio needs to be pushed to the moon. He needs to be a world champion yesterday, and WWE just needs to show him more respect. My number two is sticking to the Judgment Day, and I think that Roxanne Perez has everything that is needed to be a superstar in this women's division. She can wrestle, she can cut a promo, right? Like her character is super fun. She connects with the audience. Like this girl is one of the biggest stars in the making that I've seen in a while. Um, let's put a championship on her. I think she would be. This is why in the previous video I talked about getting rid of the brand split. Let's put the women's U.S. championship on her. She would be amazing with the U.S. women's championship on her, right? I don't think it would be a good idea to have her go over Becky Lynch. Maybe it is. I don't know, but I don't think that's where that belt's going. Let's take the belt away from Julia. Let's put it on Roxanne Perez, and I don't think anyone would have a problem with that. Like this girl is made to be a star, and we need to treat her that way. I think that WWE is waiting for Liv to come back to have a story there with her and Raquel and Roxanne, which fine. But after that, let's push her to the moon. Let's put a title on her. Let's put an individual title on her. Do it, WWE. Book it, Triple H. This next one is a favorite of mine. Yes, boys! Pretty Deadly. Man, I really enjoy this tag team. These two guys have really great chemistry together. They're really good in the ring, right? Their characters should not work, but they work so well. We've recently seen Kit Wilson in this Damian Priest, Aleister Black feud for some reason, right? He's kind of just like trolling Damian Priest, and Damian Priest beats them up every week. And I get that that's their role, right? WWE needs these characters and tag teams that are always just a punching bag, and I get that that's their role. And maybe they're just waiting for Elton Prince to come back so that we can reunite them and they can go after something, right? But I think that the SmackDown division being as loaded as it is, like, let's throw another one in there. Like, it wouldn't hurt to also have Pretty Deadly going after the championship, and like maybe even the Wyatt Six can go after them and be like, oh, you guys aren't brothers, like you guys aren't family, we're family, and it turns out that they're the strongest tag team in the WWE, right? Like that the Wyatts can't get through to them because they are brothers, because they are like the best friends in the WWE. I don't know. I think that these two guys have something that I haven't felt since seeing the New Age Outlaws, right? Like their characters are just they're so fun, right? Like they don't take themselves super seriously. Every other tag team in the WWE and SmackDown specifically, every other tag team is like they take themselves too seriously, right? Like DIY, the Street Profits, Los Garza, right? Like they all take themselves super seriously, and that's fine, right? Like they're playing that like tough guy personas, but these guys don't, and it's different, and I want it. And let's do it, WWE. Why not? Like, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a few months. Let's put the titles on them, and let's see what happens. Right? Like I said, like the Wyatts can be like, you guys aren't brothers, and they lose because no, turns out they are brothers, right? Like they do love each other in a very platonic way. They love it because please don't do that, WWE. I know you know what I mean. Please don't do that because you are doing that with them, right? But I think that they should be pushed. They should have the tag team champions, the tag team belt, the tag team championships. Man, I always struggle with that. They should put the tag team championships on them, and they should be the tag team that dethrones the Wyatt Six. Why not? Why not? Let's try it. Finally, a fan favorite, and it is no other than the head of the Secret Service, Chelsea Green. Man, Chelsea Green is a great talker. She's great in the ring. Her character, like she knows exactly who she is as a character. I can tell you how she's going to react to any situation because her character is so well shaped and rounded, and this woman just understands pro wrestling. She understands her part in pro wrestling, and we need to reward her for that. Yes, we've put the mid-card championship on her. She was the first US champion, which is why she is now part of the Secret Service, right? Let's put a world championship on her. Why not? First of all, there aren't any heels in Friday Night SmackDown, right? Nia Jax is the only heel, maybe Jade, depending on what happens in the next few weeks. But let's make her an uber heel. Let's make her like a big bad in the WWE. Why not? Like her character can be very Seth Rollinsy, right? Like we can turn her a little bit darker, maybe, while still keeping that like fun edge that she has. I totally can see her being like a female Seth Rollins, who's really like controlling and pulling strings in the background while no one's the wiser. Let's put a championship on her. Let's take the belt off of Tiffy. Let's put it on Chelsea Green. Even, I mean, you have two babyface champions, right? She can go after Stephanie Vaquer too. Maybe not because Stephanie just became champion, but I think she needs a world championship on her. I think she needs a world championship on her fast. I think we can build the Secret Service stable. I think we can build the Secret Service as a team. Um, they're currently looking for other members because Piper Niven is hurt, and I think sure, let's throw other members in there. Like there's so many wrestlers in the women's division that are kind of not doing anything at the moment. There's a lot of talent at NXT that you can bring up to be a part of this. Let's introduce some more members to the Secret Service. Let's build her up as a star, and let's push her to the moon, man. Let's give her a world championship. Man, I love Chelsea Green. She's so different than everything else in the women's division. So there you have it. Those are four, technically five because there's a tag team, but four superstars that five superstars that need to be pushed in the WWE as of yesterday. Like, these five are ready. Let's try it. Like, part of why WWE right now is so stale is because it's the same people over and over again, right? Let's try it. Let's do something different. Let's put world titles on these people. Let's build stars for the future. I don't know. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments how wrong I am. Let me know in the comments if there's anyone that you think should be pushed that I didn't mention. Right? Let me know how wrong I am about the people that I did mention. Tell me which one of these people you hate. You probably hate Pretty Deadly, and that's okay. I don't. Anyway, you made it this far, so make sure to drop a like. Don't forget to comment how much you hate my picks. And until next time, peace.